down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Handoff here from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Buckeyes lining up here on first and 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here's the second down play.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's going to take off. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Zone. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Ohio State as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game with no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down, it's play action. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Vols will come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds after his offense.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make...
Has it back to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Lets it go quickly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's bringing it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Because how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the back now goes in motion. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The ball's come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Pass caught, second down now. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Catch made in space. Look out. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Volunteers line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The Volunteers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And the throw for it on third and goal. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's fourth down from the 4. They're going for it. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Tennessee, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Lining up to try the extra point. kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
But after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. There's the handoff. The game moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here.
Comes a handoff. He's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. It's an outbound, the catch made.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Way too much speed on that play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First down. They're going to throw the football.
It's another deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Vols.
The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. But if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
You bring it down, and he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. There's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Inside the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Timeout call by the offense after the play. Set of downs for the offense. First down. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. For 6 points.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Looking for a man deep down the left side.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they will score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Love to watch this this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation? He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The quarterback keeps it here. The gain moves the ball to a 34. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Quick throw to his receiver. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit just as he throws the ball. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Deep shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for a receiver. Going for his running back. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Toss play to the outside. He's got the first and still going. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter, down by a couple of possessions. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The balls come up to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. He's looking to throw. And this one is caught. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The Volunteers pick up enough yardage for a first down.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
What a catch! They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17. A throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee, as they come roaring back now.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Turner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The RPO caught to the right. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary.
And they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Out left, complete. They go by the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Buckeyes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the 1st down.
They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Again, taken out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They connect for 6.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Volunteers' powerful offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Pressure is coming. The football comes out. The defense has got it. Breaks into open space. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense back back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Shotgun running play call. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's wide open. Look out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his fourth receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looking for a man. He makes the grab. A successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Tries to get it to the running back. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
He lets it rip. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Sets up for a classic 4th quarter. Who's going to make a play to make the difference here? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards.
The pass rush gets home.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver grabs it. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
It's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there. A dangerous throw. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Was a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. And they keep it going here. Leaning on the run game here late. And that run produces a decent game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Play, looking for a fresh set of downs. QB keeper all the way. Running through the tackle. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On a design run.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today and they advance to the next round.
Secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And it's a kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.